way, but people will remember that.
Hopefully connect you to somebody.
Yeah, and hopefully connect you to somebody. But it just, it'd be like, oh yeah, Louise, she's really helpful. You know, if you need somebody to help you with your social media, then she's the person to go to. Paying out, isn't it? What's it like? Pay it forward. Pay
it forward, exactly, Debbie. I think we've got the same mindset with regards to that. So what else do you do in your business? So you talked a little bit at the very start about you do one-to-one and coaching. How does that work?
Yeah, so, I have created a program called Clarity and Confidence, which is like works over 4 months, and people meet me in person or via Zoom, and we kind of look at the very beginning, what are the values of the business, what's working, what's not working, who's your customer, like where do you want to be in the future, like what's your brand? Like, what do you want people to say about you when you leave the room? And the next session is like, how do we translate that into content and website so that your website works for you and becomes you on the web almost, if you like. It's your like shop window to the world, and look at things like funnels. The next session is, how do we share that content and your website on social media using tools and thinking about time management and strategy. And then the final session is, okay, now we've got all these tools in our belt. How do we create goals and then measure the success? Brilliant. And so kind of leave with a strategy and idea and confidence and, you know, a plan, really. Some people kind of stop after those 4 sessions. And I've got some people that I've worked with long term because their business is, you know, your business is constantly growing. So I've worked with them for well over a year. So yeah, it's good. It's really interesting. I love when people come and maybe they're a bit dejected or a bit like, oh, and you kind of just show them the wood for the trees and give them like an action plan and work through stuff with them. And then they're like skipping out of the door like, woohoo, I know what I'm doing. And you're like, yay. Like that's the feeling. It's great. It's really lovely.
No, I love that too. I love working with people one-to-one. I've kind of started a lot more of that this year, and that was something that came out of conversations with you. So thank you for that, Debbie.
Pleasure.
And before we go, tell everybody about your yellow. Why do you wear yellow all the time?
Well, it's like a signature style, isn't it? It was kind of, I've worn a lot of yellow in my life anyway. And just before I had my photo shoot done with a lovely lady called Ursula Kelly, I had my colours done. And in that, the lady said, yeah, yellow. So I felt more confident to wear it. And then when I had my photo shoot, I just had a lot of yellow on. Yeah. And then I worked with a lovely lady at Linen.Creative when we created my website. And there was just yellow everywhere. And then people started coming up to me and saying, you're the yellow lady.
Yeah.
So I thought, oh God, there's power in this. And then obviously Instagram started to become much more popular. And I realized that if I integrated the color yellow in all of my images and visuals, then it would tie my brand together.
Brilliant.
So it was a kind of accident.
Yeah.
I sat down and went, I need a signature colour. What will it be? How am I going to get this in my branding? It was just something that I wore already. But the beauty of it is that people will come up to me at networking events, you know, big conferences, and they'll recognise me because I've got yellow on.
Yes.
Which, you know, maybe they'd be like, is that the person from the very small Twitter picture? You know, it's quite hard to tell sometimes, isn't it? And also I've had people say, oh, I got dressed this morning. I put on a yellow scarf. I thought of you and then I rang you. So that's amazing marketing because you're just in their head.
That is. I don't know anybody else who does yellow. So you are my only yellow person. So that is good.
Yes, exactly. Although it's quite popular at the moment. And I think the stylist did a whole magazine just on yellow, and the Guardian's like, the yellow is everywhere. So I'm kind of riding the wave of everybody else wearing yellow, but then I'll stay and everybody else will move on to pink.
You'll stay in yellow. So when you open your wardrobe in the morning, is it all yellow?
There's a lot of yellow, and it really pleases me. I like open my wardrobe and it puts a smile on my face. It's like, look at all this bright loveliness. You know?
Well, it is, it's lovely and cheery. Yes, I like it too. I'd be disappointed if you weren't yet wearing yellow right now, Debbie.
Yeah, look, here I am, yellow and yellow nails and a yellow watch. So it's all about the yellow. But like, I've just bought a new house and the living room's quite yellow. But my partner was like, we can't have yellow everywhere, Debbie. Like, you have to tone it down a little bit. But I think if I've left my own devices, it would just be a big yellow house.
Yellow house. Brilliant. You have to plant sunflowers out the front.
Yeah, exactly. All the plants, everything. But he's like, no. I wanted to buy like a yellow bread bin. He was like, no, you can't, just calm down. So,
Sprinkling your yellow everywhere.
Yeah.
Debbie, it's been really, of course, I knew it would be a delight to talk to you. I was looking forward to this. Tell everybody where they can find you online.
So I am at www.debbiedooodah, and I'm everywhere at Debbie Dooodah. So it's Debbie, DebbieDooodah. But I look at my Google console, and most of my Google searches come from people randomly trying to type my name in various ways. So I think if you just type Debbie Do something into Google, you'd find.
Not Debbie Does Dallas.
No, not Debbie Does Dallas. Although, it's a pretty cool film, and there's a lot of yellow in the
there you are.
Debbie Does Dallas. I looked at it the other day and I was like, wow. Maybe I should recreate the poster and put my face on it.
Quite interesting. All right, Debbie. Thank you so much for joining me in the podcast.
Pleasure. Thank you. Thank you very much for asking me. Bye.
I hope you've enjoyed this episode of the Social Bee podcast. Come and join us over at www.socialbeeni.com and let's start creating a buzz about your business. And if you like what you hear, please pop over to iTunes and leave me a review. I'd really appreciate it. See you next time.